Hello, hello. First thing I want to say, if you are going into Anvil Empires wanting to do PvP right away, do not join the first day of the Anvil Empires playtest. The first day is a lot of preparation. Near the end of the day, there's some PvP, but all of the PvP normally happens on the second day. If you're someone that doesn't have a lot of time to play during the test, make sure you are looking out for cities that have at least 20 plus huts. It's this little icon with the houses. So this one, for example, has 52. Join those cities right away, set up a hut, and you'll find some battles very quickly. Normally on the first day of the playtest, there's not too many bridges built. I would really like to request that there are default bridges built around the map to get across to different islands. This would drastically speed up PvP combat and interactions between other factions. A small group of us started raiding a nearby lumber city. The city was an expansion to an even bigger city, so we thought we'd continue to harass it as much as possible. Because we have greater numbers right here, I'm trying to flank around these enemies to try and get them to disperse, and I'm trying to throw off their formation. My teammates aren't quite following me, even though we do outnumber them, so I'm trying to get them to push up a little bit more. There's only 2 of these enemies, so I'm not sure why the others weren't pushing up with me. I finally get them to push up with me. I guess they thought 1v9 was a fair fight. You can see me kind of running in against this guy and baiting his attack, because when he attacks, that slows him down drastically, and now he can't escape from the Zerg. That's one of the big combat metas of Anvil right now. Run up to an enemy, make them attack, and then they're stuck in this slow combat stage for about 4 seconds. So here we're able to just run up on the lumberyard and push the enemies out. They don't have a lot of defenses. All of the people here are mainly gatherers and builders, so we're able to just force them out of this little lumberyard. We push them back to their main castle where it's a little bit more fortified and they have more soldiers waiting for us. They even have a ballista and some archers set up, so they start picking off our troops one by one. We know we don't have the ladders or the siege weapons to attack this base, so we have to back off. We head back to our forward base where we can drop off a lot of the loot that we gathered. Right now, battle looting in this game is one of the most important things that you can do. Because the supplies of swords and shields and armor is so low, you can actually just run into battles naked sometimes and grab even more supplies. We head back into the lumber camp and we're met with a little bit more resistance this time. Again, the main army's forming in the middle there, shielding up, and I'm trying to do some flanking on the side here. We are once again able to run through this village very easily, as they didn't have as many soldiers as we had thought. We start to chase them back to their main base once again. Their soldiers from the castle start to push us out once again. We start to form up and their numbers start to grow. They push us back a little bit to the lumberyard as they're using that flanking technique and kind of trying to surround us. We are able to see right through that and form up and start to attack their main army and push them back to their castle once again. As night falls, we head back to the base to drop off our rewards from our victory. We then start to formulate a new plan on how we can destroy the lumberyard. We decided that because vision was so limited at night and we had the numbers, that we would attack the lumber village once again. This time we brought torches to burn down the main hall. Once the main hall is burned down and destroyed, the players no longer have accesses to their huts. Overall, that raid lasted a few hours. So again, if you can't dedicate a lot of time to this playtest, wait until the second day. It was really fun to raid the lumber village. I felt like I was a Viking on those TV shows, raiding all of the small villages and pillaging all of their supplies and swords. And at the end of the day, I was able to go to my hut, leave my supplies like my sword and my shield and my armor for the playtest tomorrow. The next day I logged in, I found that I couldn't spawn from my original hut. I ran back into the village to find almost every building still there. I ran over to my original hut where all of my items were, and I found that I could not access any of my items or take them. It said that the hut was unoccupied. I'm really not a fan of this feature so far. I think if the enemy takes down the main base, all of the huts should be able to be looted. They should be able to be looted by the enemy, like they're pillaging the village and taking their rewards. And honestly, in this scenario, I should have been able to grab my weapons. What are your thoughts on all of this? Let me know in the comments. Luckily, I was able to find a boat, and I was going to head towards the biggest city on the map, which was Deer Keep.
Do you guys ever get some stone?
The rest of them are out
You can
by
get some really good swords.
the rest of them are outside, I think, are they not?
They've retreated to Merwood. They're at Merwood now.
Let's go to
Merford?
Merwood.
You mean Merford?
Merford, let's go there. Merford, let's
Is
go.
that where the rest of us are, or they are?
No, that's where the enemies are. The enemies are there.
Okay, they've retreated
I
to
just saw
Merford,
there's
okay.
at least maybe 10 of them.
Where do I
Okay.
get
Is this
repair
all of
materials
us?
in this
Is this
town?
all of us?
Everyone group up.
Yeah.
Real
Group
close,
up,
it's
guys,
start.
group up, group up. Alright, we'll start the march
Okay,
down
who's
this
ready to
road,
kill
yeah?
some remnants? Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, come
some
on.
remnants.
Let's go. Let's go.
We should head west.
out.
That's the road to it.
Exactly.
West, not fucking south.
Okay, let's go then. Everyone's
West
ready. Let's
road.
go.
Everyone,
Alright.
follow me. Follow me.
Let's go.
Follow me. Over here. Take all your torches. Light up the way. Grab a torch if you don't have one. Okay, never mind. There's no more torches. Screw you.
My torch is
No more
tripping out.
torches. That's enough. That's enough. We can see all of us. That's good.
Towards the road.
As you can see, I was walking into the biggest town on the map and they were already forming up to plan an attack.
Okay, guys. Don't forget about regrouping and forming
The
line.
gate wasn't closed. Close the gate. Close the gate.
Mr. Misty, my allegiances are to you.
Again, this is on the second day of the Anvil test, so these types of attacks happen more frequently.
Dead.
You're saying.
Think
Are you scared?
Once you see the enemy, form a line.
There was a few. Yeah, there's one in there. They're in here.
They're obviously near.
Get up.
Yeah, they're inside. They're inside.
They're inside. They're inside.
From a wall. From a wall. From a wall. From a
Back
wall.
off.
Okay,
From a
everyone,
wall.
shield wall,
There's
shield wall.
archers. There's archers.
Shield wall.
Watch out. There's archers.
We got fucking.
Shield wall, everyone. Form a line.
Everyone close
Form-
together. Shield wall.
Back.
I don't
Back here,
think
back
us
here.
four can handle that.
Everyone close together. Do not run away from each other. We to be clear it slowly.
Get on the pathway. Get on the. It's too clumped.
Good guys. Good.
Don't
good,
put
good.
the fire out.
Shield wall. Shield wall.
Hello.
Hi?
And now watch
No,
east-
stay.
watch-
40.
watch south,
40.
watch
Do not
south.
run. No.
Okay, don't you waste
Hey,
your
we're about to
stamina.
bed.
Don't waste your
Don't
stamina.
chase
You'll
them.
need it.
Oh
Don't
god.
waste your stamina.
chase it. Don't chase it,
There's more enemies
Everyone, back
behind
to the
us.
village.
Stop,
Back to the
stop,
village.
stop.
Back to the village. Come on, back to
We're
the
going the
village.
wrong way.
Clear the village first. Just start moving forward.
Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh shit.
What?
Do not reveal a flank. Okay, everyone,
What
stick
the
together
what?
right through the center.
No, wait, what the
Left
fuck?
side. Left side.
Anyway, how's you guys' day going?
Form a line.
Good. Good. Good.
Everyone.
Strong.
Hold strong.
Strong.
I bet.
You outnumber them. You outnumber them.
Go, 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 go. Push it.
Oh,
Kill them all.
What the fuck is
break their ranks.
Kill them all. Kill them all.
It's really too bad that they don't have a spectating screen right now and it just goes straight to the map. As you can see, I made a mistake of not making a hut at Deer Keep. And because of that mistake, I can only spawn north, which is across the river, so I'll need to find either a bridge that is made or another boat, which is just a pain. Again, I would really like it if there were default bridges already made on the map. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. Luckily, I was able to find somebody fishing, and they were able to give me a ride to the other side. So I obviously didn't want to make that mistake again, so my first task when coming back was to make a hut so that way I would spawn by this castle after I died every single time. Make sure you remember to claim the hut. Just because you built the hut does not mean that you will spawn there. I was able to find the army again and join up with them. Unfortunately, the proximity voices stopped working, so there wasn't a lot of chatter this time. I found that a lot of battles always started with a staring competition, where each army was trying to size up the other army and just trying to get a good position. They push us back a little bit into a little smaller choke points. They do have some soldiers on the left-hand side up there trying to flank us a little bit, so we push back to regroup. Then we are able to push them back out and all chaos breaks loose. When you're clumped up in big groups like that, it's kind of hard to see what's going on. You're kind of just swinging your sword all around like I would assume you would do in a real battle like that. And at this stage right now as well, it's just very easy to die. Usually 2 or 3 swings takes you out. So the battle for that town lasted probably about an hour or two. We were constantly having to regroup back at Deer Keep. They were finally able to push us back to Deer Keep where we needed to make our final stand for this pre-alpha test. So as you can kind of see from this perspective, it looked like a few of our players were kind of cheesing the gate a little bit. When the sieging ram began to come in, they would open the gate. I don't know if that was negating the damage at all, but it was definitely baiting in a few of the enemy soldiers to try and come in and attack us, and then we would shut the gate and only 1 or 2 would be left in. So here's an excellent tip for you. If you're attacking a castle, don't get baited into the gate. I was getting pretty bored with the stalemate that was happening, so I decided to take some wise words from Foxhole and just flank, bro. I went behind them with a 2-handed axe. Not wearing any armor or carrying anything else made me run a lot faster. I feel like the tree cover helped a lot with this flank as well. I was able to run in very quickly and get a quick kill, but I had to run off really fast as some of them spotted me. I decided to come back in for another kill. And that's when they all decided to attack me, so at least I was able to divert their attention for a little bit, I guess. Night was soon falling and we were still holding on to Deer Keep. They'd continued to use their siege weapon against our gate, but I don't think it was doing much damage. So this battle continued to be a bit of a stalemate. Something no one in our keep was doing, because we were all here at the front gate battling, was making bows for our ballistas or even our archers. I feel like if we would have had someone making bows in the back, we could have pushed this attack back a lot faster. So once again, because nothing was really happening at the castle, I decided to go find my own adventure. I decided to leave the castle with no armor or weapons, and I wanted to flank all the way around to see where they were spawning at.
Get away.
They had set up this forward camp, and this is how they were spawning and pressing on with their attack.
Get away.
How do you have so much stamina, Robert?
No idea. I run a lot.
Come on, Robert, let's just find it out.
No way, you got armor and a sword, man.
Oh, alright, look, I'll drop it, alright?
Alright, drop it all, drop it all.
Alright.
You guys having fun this test? Whoa, 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 sucker punch. What the?
We should do it this way.
Anybody you got a hammer?
Hammer.
I'm just here to look. I'm just here to look. So something I found by mistake was I was basically able to just be a spy. I was able to hide here in the dark and in the trees and just listen to their conversations because they had proximity voice going.
What a true geezer. Want some meat for me?
It was really cool because I felt like some sort of kind of assassin slash spy in the back, just listening to how they're going to take down the castle and listening to their strategies. What I needed to do was get this information to my team.
If we can make like a battle plan and a few ladders and take them different angles.
Yeah, we need a rum as well.
Yeah, attack from the side, don't attack the main gate because they got...
We are going here. Come with me. Everyone.
No.
Ladders as well.
So I was able to hear their entire plan. I was really dumb and I didn't put anything in chat to warn my friends. I think I got distracted by the fact that I could take an axe from one of their boxes and start killing them. And because I didn't warn anybody on my team about the ladder attack, the other team was able to successfully put the ladders up and start attacking people inside of our castle. We were able to hold off the ladder attack during the night. With daytime arriving and only 15 minutes left in the playtest, we decided to make one final push outside of the Deer Keep. After going back and forth for a bit, we were able to push them back to their camp.
Yo, Rob. Hey, what's up? I was trying to protect your back. There was a guy trying to charge you, so that's why I extended over there, but I think...
Rally at the gate. Don't move forward. Just rally here.
Don't move forward. Hold line.
Just stay together.
They're gonna be attacking us.
May be
They've got
thirsty, but
range
we must
mates, so they're
Stay
planning
together.
on
Stay
attacking
together.
us.
Okay, everyone. Let's move forward, but don't just like run ahead. I swear, guys, everyone was just running into the enemies.
Square formation. Someone hold the left and right. Turn left and right.
We don't need a formation
next
right
to
now.
balls.
Enemies on the
Right,
right.
Move.
Shield wall.
What happened to the line?
Shield wall.
We can reform the line.
Trust in them, just rush up, you don't need the formation, just get as many of them as you can, sprint up and hit them.
Cadê tu no Discord, caralho?
Alright, form shield wall, form shield wall.
Form shield wall.
We don't need a shield wall yet. They haven't organized.
Yes, get their horse!
Form up here! Form up!
Guys, I got stuck in
Joe Ball, make it you on the field, we practice this!
Hey, keep our flanks secure, keep the flanks secure.
Advance!
Keep our back,
Everyone together! Three shields!
Side! Charge!
Rotate this way, go.
That's not winning for you.
How are we not winning?
Take the back.
Keep them from getting...
As I mentioned earlier, battle looting is really important in this game. So because this battle is so close to where I spawn, I'm able just to run back naked and grab armor and sword without having to build anything else. This time during the attack, I decided to try and flank around. It's at this time during the test that I wish there was some more weapon diversity or more horses around where we could have some cavalry fights as well. With our final push, we ended up winning this battle. We were able to keep the pressure up on their camp, and we did a good job of continuing to regroup together to fight them. It might have been because they were running out of supplies. But overall, it was a really fun fight. So cheers to both sides. If you participated in the fight, I hope you had fun. And this PvP playtest was a great time. I hope you all enjoyed the video and the commentary for these battles. If you haven't played Anvil Empires and you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer them for you. Make sure to subscribe for more Anvil content, join our Discord community down below, and I can't wait to see you all on the battlefield. Cheers.